to everyone. It's Ada from Poison Rock, and today I have the pleasure to have with me a crowded room. It reminds me of TV show called Return to Dust. So I would leave the introduction to each one of you guys first of all, and say how are you just to start.
Sure. Yeah, I'm Maddie, and I play rhythm guitar and sing.
I'm Graham. I play bass and I also sing.
I'm Sebastian. I play the lead guitar.
I'm London and I play drums.
Okay. So of course, one of the most common question would be how everything started, how you guys start to get to know each other. But I like to ask to each one of you, so just we have to make it here really short, a small background, like how you get close with music and especially your own instrument in that case. So, and in the end, this would lead us to be just how you all met.
Yeah. I guess the story kind of starts with Graham and I. Graham and I grew up together in a tiny town in Texas. Where we're obviously we're from the States, and it's like a tiny town, like an hour south of Dallas. It's like a major
Okay.
city in Texas, and it was just like a very small like 10,000 population like suburban town, and it didn't even have like a venue or anything like that. But Graham and I went to the same middle school together, and we got really close during high school, and we just kind of always had a shared interest and love for music, like alternative rock, folk, pop, just like all kinds of stuff that we just enjoyed, and we would share that by going to an open mic night at this place called Lighthouse Coffee, which was they hosted open mics every Thursday, and we would just go, and all of our friends would go there, and it'd be a whole like community event, and we'd just play songs. And Graham and I would often go up there together, and we'd sing songs that we both liked, and it was kind of just like a celebration of like music, and really helped like I guess just like cultivate the beginning of our relationship. And we took this relationship after high school and basically made the decision to drop out of college and move to Los Angeles to
Okay.
make it like something bigger than just like, two friends who really liked music. Because we just kind of believed in it. We had a really good opportunity
Mhm.
to move out with basically a producer named Jim Kaufman heard our stuff through like the grapevine of just like one of our friends started working underneath him, and we just got a really good opportunity to go pursue music for real, and we didn't really know what that meant, but we kind of figured it out. That was like 5 years ago, and
Mm.
and it's just been a long process. I'll let someone else kind of talk a little bit more, Graham, if you want to pick it up.
Sure, yeah. So after moving to LA, it was just that was kind of, the beginning of the band. And me and Maddie started taking taking it seriously, started writing songs and trying to figure out what being a band is. And it was right before like, COVID happened, so it was kind of
Okay. I bet.
confusing. We couldn't really go to shows or, you know,
That's
any of that
fun.
stuff. But we could write a lot of songs, and I think it was really good for the birth of the band. And kind of along the way, we met Sebastian. We were like playing in our garage, and he was on a walk with his mom, and we heard like a knock on the garage door. We thought it was a sound complaint, and it happened to be Sebastian and his mom. And we were looking for a lead guitarist at the time too, and his mom was kind of like his mom was doing all the talking. Like she was like, "Oh, like this is Sebastian, like he plays guitar," and uh
Yeah.
very clearly like trying to kind of push him to, to come play with us, and we were all for it. We are like, oh yeah, let's do it. And so he did, and it was pretty evident right from the start that it was just going to work with him. And and then shortly after that, we met London, and the band just kind of, came together. And yeah, we just got off of like a 4 month long, well, multiple tours, but over the span of 4 months. And yeah, and that's where we are now. We're back from all of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, of course. But I heard both of you, let's say, a little bit background. I didn't heard any Sebastian or London musical background. Are you ended up to being like a guitarist or drummer? And what was your previous journey before being in Return to Dust?
Yeah, I'll go first. Before Return to, I mean, I had been playing, or I've been playing guitar for about like 9 years now. Um, and I was not in a band or I didn't do any. I just played I was in Metallica in my mind. I just played Metallica songs
You
every
were
every
Channel.
summer until and then the one walk when when I met those guys, I started really practicing. I was like, okay, I need to step my game up a little more to be in a band like this. But that's pretty much my whole backstory. So this is my dog.
I said it's the fifth member. So
Yeah, this is the mascot right here.
I the mascot. So and what about you, London?
Yeah, I've been playing drums since I was probably like 10 or 11, and then like more seriously in my early teens and started like playing in bands and stuff. And did that all throughout high school and played in a bunch of bands with kids from school and then outside of school. And then I ended up playing in another band that their producer that they were talking about, Jim, was working with, and he ended up giving me a record, their EP vinyl, which is somewhere in my record stack back there. And yeah, then I started jamming with them and got in the van.
And that's it.
And it's been the best.
And God, you're saying God in the van?
Got in the van. Yeah, they lowered me
We
into a white windowless van.
we abducted London. Yeah. Um,
Candy and good fortune.
You're working for CIA. You're undercover here at the moment.
I was sick of that.
But of course, like guys, like you mentioned, you so as I understood, you came from a tour, a full
Hmm.
tour. How was that? What was that? Which city you covered?
yeah. It was great. Well, it was multiple tours. We
Okay,
just got off of our first headlining tour, which
congratulations.
was really scary at first, considering we had really only began touring officially like 4 months ago. And so 3 months into that, we decided to do our first headlining tour.
Jeez.
But it was great. I mean, we went basically all over. It started in LA and it ended in New Jersey. So we went all the way from the west to the east of the United States, and we even went up to Toronto, Canada.
Okay.
Um, Hopefully, we'll get over to Europe, maybe Italy sometime.
I mean, if we already
Uh,
went throughout all the United States and you will do a little bit of Canada, you're gonna end up in
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, hopefully next year. Hopefully we get a chance to go over there. So that'd be awesome.
yeah, because
Um,
I'm seeing you're having a really, really good response from all over the world, not only from the United States.
Yeah. I
yeah,
believe we already have some festival offers for next year that are going to be in Europe. So we will, fingers crossed, we will be in Europe
So
next
there
year.
was
Pretty awesome.
a little bit of spoiler for the next.
Yeah, totally. We're always trying to do more.
yeah.
So, and of course, being this, like you were saying, like the first headline tour, I mean, it should be really like exciting, but at the same time, a little bit scaring because it's huge responsibilities being out there to just by yourself. I mean, how it went. There was something funny memories that happened along the road that you want to share. I mean, just
Oh man, I mean,
uh, these are the stories that kind
many.
of crazy.
Yeah, there are a lot of funny moments, at least moments that I won't forget. But it's hard to describe them. It's like you gotta be there type of thing.
Yeah, I'm all like, is this PG? Is this? Uh, no, yeah. I mean, it was scary to some degree. I mean, it's only the four of us plus our tour manager Stefan, who is also our age. So, just five of us in a Sprinter van. It is kind of scary at times. Like sometimes there's pretty bad weather, like really bad snow.
hmm
so the roads can get a little scary to drive on. Uh, but oh man, I can't even think of
of
like,
something.
I mean, I mean,
yeah,
I mean, there were like really great moments of us just hanging out, and I mean, like there's a lot of it's not just the shows. I mean, like 90% of the time you're just hanging out with these
Yeah,
people so that you're in the band with, like just traveling from
yeah,
place
of
to
course.
place, and you're everyone's support system around you. So it was a lot of just like, I think my favorite moments were like besides the shows, like just great conversations and like being able to like cook. We have this little like propane grill, so we'll like pull off on the side of the road when the weather's nice and like cook. Uh and and yeah, there's just like it's like the mundane moments that are honestly like really special, uh like that. Just like everyone just hanging out listening to music, like London doing kick flips off the curb, and like and just like cooking up some steak or something, and that was really nice. uh but the shows, like, I mean, there were some really 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 good ones that we definitely didn't expect were gonna be so good. Like Toronto was an amazing turnout and an amazing crowd,
Yeah,
and
music
really kind of gave us like a little hint of like what's to come in future shows, and it was really special.
yeah, because I can imagine that already people that were singing some of your song because the album was released around last springs, so
Yeah,
hmm
yeah.
it's already been out for quite a while. So people must know the song, must know the lyrics, so they can along with you with the song as well. So, and of course, seeing all these people see like getting with the music with you, like how did it feel? Because of course, once you start to record the album, write the lyrics, and so on, the process of the album, how it is literally, how it felt for each one of you. Could you have even imagined to have such big response from an audience, from the fan? Because you have a fan base, I think, by now.
Hmm. What do y'all think, Seb, London,
yeah. I mean,
or whatever?
I think it's just really really cool to see people like singing all of the lyrics. Me and Maddie kind of write the tunes, and we all kind of bring them to life like as a band, and it's just so cool to see people like, yeah, just singing the words you wrote and like really resonating with
Yeah.
with what you're sharing. There's like people come up to the merch booth afterwards. We like to run our own merch booth so that we can talk to our fans and stuff. And it's just so cool to see when someone comes up and they're like, man, I really resonate with what how y'all write and what you write, and it really speaks, to me. And it's just like, oh my God, like that's exactly what we want.
Yeah,
Um, so
it must be.
it's very vindicating. It's like, okay, maybe we are doing the right thing. And it's just very fulfilling.
Yeah, because of course, like I don't wanna I don't like labeling, like genre, band, music in general. I don't like labeling unless it's not like techno that's labeling for sure. But in if we would like to really just give a sentence, so not a word, a sentence to your own sound, because it's desert music. I don't know, grungy. It's a little bit of everything, but in your own word, on a quote, how you could each one of you. Let's make it even more complicated. Describe the sound of.
All right, I'll start. I think that it's like heavy musically and lyrically, like emotionally, uh, um, songwriting focused rock, like alternative rock.
Yeah.
How
Um,
about yeah, keep going down the line.
Describe us. So I'd say are it's something that it's very human, it's something that you can connect to. It's like it's not to crap on any other bands, but it's not like very edited and like to the very robotic almost. Yeah, I guess just shorten it down, it's very human.
That's a
Yeah.
great way to put it.
Raw, perhaps. Maybe that's a word. Maybe that's the word. I don't know.
London, you're left.
And then,
Yeah, I think it's like very thought invoking and definitely emotionally raw and heavy, but also soft at all the right moments that it needs to be.
Okay, so
mm.
we can took all of this and put it into a commercial.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, slice it up. Slice it up, and that's gonna be our ad campaign.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, we'll use that.
I will
Us
send
all
it,
in our jammies in
I
our
will
room.
send it to you. Perfect. But of course, coming back, of course, to the first debut album, that's it. Before the debut album, you didn't have any demo released or nothing. You just went straight away to do the debut album. It's a bold choice as well. Lyric-wise, how is the album? What talk mainly? What is the influences coming from? Because I don't want to say, oh, it's a concept album or not. So I leave it to you, the word, to just say what is lyric-wise Return to Dust.
I think uh I think that it is very personal. I think that we write about our own experiences and things that we've been through. And it's like a lot of our songs are just kind of like diary entries into like key moments in like growing up and the struggles of that and like moving away, like isolation and loneliness, death and mortality, and a lot of like philosophical, like thought-provoking things and ideas. That's where I would say like 90% of our lyrics come from for sure. They should make you think a little bit.
Yeah, it's
And maybe,
really deep topic, to be honest, for just and because like if people can, everyone could resonate with this topic, and especially in a deeper level,
mhm.
instead of just the simple, just let's have fun, let's party. That's always cool music, but music is meant us for make us think, and even in the darkest moments resonate. Because
Yeah,
sometimes we listen music when we are mainly in a fucked up state of mind to just
yeah,
and
Mhm.
that's what is it. And if because of course it's always to also to promote more the album and even the song. For me, an album should always be listened to the first song to the last. But and this is always for each one of you. If you would choose one song to recommend to just the people to listen to, like go straight and listen to that song because for whatever reason you think it's could be a good choice.
uh,
One song.
It's like asking a father to pick one of their daughters or sons.
yeah, seriously.
I know.
Um, I'd probably say I'd probably say cellophane. I feel like that shows both sides of our of what we do very well.
Hmm.
yeah, that's mine. That and face down. Like I couldn't pick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good one.
I am in love just with the song Live Like This. That's just like performing it live and hearing how it came out in the studio and everything. I just love that song. So Live Like This has got to be my pick. I would put that in someone's face first.
Y'all are gonna hate me, but I'd totally do belly up.
Oh,
I'd
for
just show them
sure.
belly up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Come
yeah,
on, continue then.
it's a great flagship for the band. I think that it pulls you in immediately and shows you like what it's all about. It's like all the lyrics are like pinpoint exactly what we're trying to talk about, and it's heavy and engaging and driving. It gets you like amped up. It's like something you can work out to. But I'd say if you want to dig a little bit deeper and you want to like sink your teeth into the band,
Yeah.
that's the like Live Like This would be my pick, or Cellophane or something like that. That's like the
Mhm.
next level.
Totally.
Yeah, and also like Return to Dust for being your debut album, I saw the listener in general, the views and everything is going really, really well. is not easy. It's not like it doesn't happen all the time that as a debut album, immediately you just went, released the album, did an headlining tour. It's really good. And of course, people might ask, what's next? Just rest now, just enjoy a little bit of time home.
What's next?
Yes.
What's next, boys? Well, I can definitely say that we're always in and out of the studio. We there's definitely going to be some new music next year.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, definitely some new music next year. Working on a body of work as we speak, and we have several festivals in the States, and also like Maddie said, in Europe we have some offers. So some festivals in the summertime, and yeah, that's kind of what we're pretty deep in, like starting basically right off the top of the new year. We're getting into some really exciting stuff. I can't like say too much, but like,
of course,
you know,
no, we have to listen.
There's lots of stuff being worked on, and we're excited to share it when it's ready, and it'll be next year. So
did you already played in some festival in the United States, or is gonna be the first time playing for festivals? I think you already played in some festival, right?
we've played several festivals in the States. So this will be kind of round two of that.
Be prepared for
And yeah.
I don't know if you're aware, but some band from United States told me that in Europe we have these things about mixing a lot of music genre. So you have from hardcore, from metal to even sometimes closure techno. I don't know.
Wow,
That's cool.
Yeah, I've yet to see that, but
that's real interesting.
That reminds me of like the Sick New World lineup. Like that one was like super. It was like the first like music festival I've seen that wasn't just like straight genre. It was like it had some like techno and like some goth and like Danny Elfman did like a like a theatrical set basically. You know, he's the composer who does a bunch of stuff for Tim Burton. And then there was like metal and hardcore and rock and stuff like that. So it was cool. I feel like is that much more like the speed of European festivals?
Yeah, for Europe, would be good for you, like as a starter, like kind of keep it in mind, Hellfest in France.
Yeah,
it's one of the biggest we have in Europe, and it has a lot of bands, even really small, like maybe local. It's a good way to just start in Europe. Always Hellfest is easy also to play, or Bloodstock United Kingdom, but that's another, let's say, another part of the world right now.
Yeah.
And I think you're gonna have a lot of fun in United Kingdom, though. I think you have a good fan base there.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, we get so many like come to the UK in our comments, like so many, like probably more than anywhere else in Europe. So I'll be really excited to see the first UK show, because that should be fun.
London was actually funny. You were born there, right?
Huh. No.
You weren't? I thought you were.
I was conceived there.
Got it. Okay.
That's
His name's from there.
One step of it. One step.
But my dad's from London.
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to go there. That'll be the first time that I've been to the UK, and I'm just excited to see it. I mean, I know that it's so densely packed.
Yeah. Too much. Yeah.
From where Graham and I are from in Texas, you can fit two of the United Kingdoms.
Just imagine, like, forget about the vastity of the land in the United States and think about everything packed in Europe. Is everything packed? You are in a, I don't know, Gothic city, and then the next country is all about German and beer, and then you are like in Poland, and you are in. It's completely. We are too crowded, like too much compressed, in my opinion. So, if you like a lot of people in small places, that's good for you, because it's good because you can tour and cover basically all one continent in just 2 months, maybe 1 month. 1 month is enough, probably. Some band even do 2 weeks. Imagine that. So You just cover the big city.
Yeah.
But I think like you going to United Kingdom, or for example, even just, I don't know, Spain, France, the main nation in Europe, can help you immediately to just set your music off. Just even one or two festivals, because already you have the base, the people listen music here. So
Yeah.
and started so with so high speed, so good, it's only a good sign.
Yeah.
But I think at least now you're taking a little bit of rest, a little bit. Enjoy maybe the time.
Yeah, just a little. Yeah, just a little.
Just a little, just enough.
Just a little.
Just a little taste.
Yeah.
And just, of course, before ending the interview, just a question that I didn't do for a while, but it's funny when it's a lot of people in the chat. If let's pretend that you are the organizer of a festival, so I don't know who wants to. So you have to pick the venue, you have to pick the band, and you have to pick the name and the country. So you are four. So one can be the organizer, one can pick the country, one can pick the band, one can pick the name. I don't know who wants it. Go randomly.
All right.
That's a crazy question.
All right. I'm gonna designate someone to pick the name, and they're gonna have to think about it while we're all else answering, because I feel like that's the hardest one. So
The name of the festival.
yeah. So Seb,
It's gotta be Dust Fest.
Okay.
Oh, Dust. Hey,
It's gotta
there
be
you go.
Dust Fest.
all right.
Graham's
You
got
got
that
the
job.
name.
And I feel like it's gotta be in the middle of the
Hold
So
on,
desert.
the
no, that's
name.
no, that's
Makes
yours.
sense.
That's
But
yours.
yeah, that's all you got. You only got
You
one
did
job.
that.
You did
You
that.
got
Okay.
Dust Fest.
All right.
So we have the name. You said the venue, the country, and what
The
was
band.
it?
Band.
Oh,
So
the
you
band.
can
The
say even
band.
3 bands. We don't have to say like thousands of
Can we
bands.
play?
Yeah, of course. You can be that if you want.
That's my
We're like,
answer. There
we're
you go. I picked the
headlining
band.
Metallica direct support.
Exactly.
Oh God, where would it be? I feel like I need a bigger world view. I haven't been over there yet, so I have no idea. I
Article.
feel I
Well,
feel like
don't even think like just think like geolocation. Like don't even think like O2 Arena. Like don't get that specific. I would probably just even say like
Let's say just a country. Let's say
theoretical. Yeah.
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 Even Mars could be. Even the moon.
Oh, we can be the first one.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
And it looks like the desert.
So Dust Fest,
Dust Fest.
where is it?
I feel like it's gotta be in Europe somewhere, right? It's gotta be like huge. It's gotta be
We don't have views.
we're
Ramen.
all,
Maybe
what
Scandinavia is the bigger part? Greenland, the bigger part in Europe,
Greenland.
or the north of some Scandinavian country, maybe like Finland and Norway, or those countries.
Yeah. Somewhere big and spacious and not too cold because I hate the cold.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a difficult then.
I think what you're looking for is the States, my guy.
Yes, exactly.
So, right.
Albuquerque.
On the place.
Oh, bro,
Like
what
a So
Yeah.
which band we put in?
What bands are we putting in?
You can say one band each, and we have the lineup. It's easier.
All right, one band each.
The first band.
I can't even think of a band.
We have millions of bands.
I know there are millions, right?
I'm gonna say Chili Peppers. I think they always jam every time they play live. So
Say whatever
Chili
you want.
Peppers.
It doesn't have to be metal, rock, it can be anything.
Yeah, we're very inclusive at the Dust Fest.
Yeah, super inclusive.
I would love to see Fontaine's DC. I love them.
Okay, so we have 2 bands.
Yeah. I need some chill atmosphere there.
Okay.
I love Khruangbin. I don't know if that's exactly how you say their name, but they're like this like jammy kind of band. They're not from the States. I don't know where they're from, but I've been listening to their music a lot just to like, chill out a little bit too. They have like, yeah, they're just super jammy.
Okay, so London, what about you? Who would you pick?
Queens of the Stone Age.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great.
This is a jammy fest. All these bands just jam.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. I just want to
Yeah,
see bands
yeah.
You see,
rock out.
Special guest Turnstile.
And us headlining.
Yeah, then us. Yeah, then we're the main. We're the main.
but in this way, with this question, the people, the fan, can also understand a little bit of your influences. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
easier.
exactly.
It's a different way to ask which are your influences, which is always boring to ask. So this is more confusing, which is the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have
And then-
we have the Dust Fest in Albuquerque, or whatever it's pronounced.
No one is coming to this. No one is coming to this.
Yeah, no way.
We're-
Yeah, this is
We're
in the
going
middle of nowhere.
bankrupt, dude. We're not going to be able to prove to these best.
Yeah, we're losing
There's gonna be
thousands of
one
dollars.
edition, Dust Fest 1, limited edition. No one else.
And
So, yeah.
yeah, and Metallica can open for us if they really, really, really want to.
Yeah.
But
Just
they're gonna have to pay us.
okay. It's gonna be really expensive. I think the fee to play with you guys. So they can't afford it, unfortunately. We have to send
Yeah.
a special request to them. We have to, you should become with them and let them get the chance to play with you. So, joke aside. So what we can say to the fan right now at the moment? So they can expect, like we were saying, some music coming up for 2025 and live show. That's it, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So, and hopefully to see in Europe, of course, somewhere.
Yeah.
So before ending the interview, just want to say thank you to all of you. And as soon as there will be some new live show, especially in Europe, we're going to make an updating because people need to know how to expect from your live shows and what to expect also like from as a track set list and what we want to say. So I would say let's stay in touch once there are more live shows or some festival announced. We're going to go back in this crowded room and prepare for another weird question like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Crazier, even weirder. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't wait. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
was a
thanks for
pleasure.
having us.
It was a pleasure and have a good rest of the day. And,
You too.
You
for me
too.
the night, you have already the pill already. So for me the night and the blanket.
Yeah.
Thank you
All
guys.
right.
It was
Thank you
really
so
fun.
much.
Thank you.
Have a
Bye.
good evening. Bye bye.
Yeah.